Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. I have been offline because I've had back-to-back house guests. And so while I had house guests in town, I was trying to keep my Etsy shop afloat and my blogger mentorship program afloat, and unfortunately just didn't have the bandwidth to create content on my blog or here on YouTube. And so I've been a little MIA, so I apologize for that, but I am back now and really excited to jump back into content creation. Before I jump into my February favorites, I just want to remind you that I have a monthly favorites playlist linked above that you can go and check out last month's, and then any future months will all be in that same playlist. So that's a good place to check if you want to see other videos like this one. Similarly, before I moved this series onto YouTube, I did all of these monthly favorites on my blog in a form of a blog post. And so I will put a link above to that category on my blog so you can go and read 18 months worth of monthly favorites posts pretty easily just by clicking. And I'll also throw a link down below if that's easier for you. So let's just jump right in. As usual, I have my phone with me. I keep a list on my phone throughout the month that I am sharing about of my favorites, and they are broken up into categories. And so let's start with the first category, which is food and drink. My first favorite in February are these Nature Valley biscuits with almond butter. Here's what they look like. And it's like a little breakfast biscuit, basically. And they're cinnamon biscuits. It's kind of like a granola, and then on the inside is almond butter, and then there's another one, so it's like a little sandwich. And they are, first of all, just delicious. I love almond butter, but such a great, easy snack to grab throughout the day. If I'm packaging Etsy orders for a long time, I can just grab one of these to tide me over until I'm able to go eat a proper lunch, or if I am up and moving in the morning and I don't have time to scramble some eggs or something like that. These are a great, filler for breakfast. So of course I'd always rather have like real whole foods where I'm able to go and cook something more substantial, but in those times when I'm not able to, these are so yummy. They're just such a nice treat, and they really do fill me up, which a lot of granola bars don't. Like, they'll give me a kick of sugar and then I'm just hungry, whereas these give you a kick of sugar for sure, but they also fill you up. So anyway, these Nature Valley biscuits with almond butter, they also have them with peanut butter. If you were more of a peanut butter person, you might like those, but I really have enjoyed these. Super delicious. My next two favorites in February are both tea. I absolutely love drinking tea. I drink usually at least 1 or 2 cups of tea a day. I love to start my morning with tea and end my day with tea, and I just love it. I love it so much. So I'm gonna start with this one. This is the Yogi Bedtime Sweet and Spicy tea. Let's see if we can get it to focus. So you can see on it, it says soothing and spicy sweet, and it's not spicy, but it has a little bit more. Sometimes chamomile tea kind of makes me gag, just to be honest. I really like it, but it's like just so mild. This has like a little bit of a punch to it without, it's not gonna wake you up. It's still very soothing, very calming, but it's just delicious. I absolutely love it. It has all different types of spearmint leaf, which is probably part of what gives it a little bit of a kick. It has a little bit of cinnamon in it. It has lavender, rose hip, all different kinds of things. But I love this tea. I love drinking it when I'm watching TV in the evening or reading or taking a bath, because it really is soothing, but it also, like I said, it has like a nice full-bodied flavor to it, which I really like. The second and final tea for this month that I'm sharing is from the Republic of Tea, and it's the vanilla almond. This is delicious. If you like almond flavored anything, or if you just like the taste of almond flavoring, oh my gosh, it smells so, it's so delicious. It is just super delicious. I love it with some cream and honey. It's like a dessert, this vanilla almond. It's a black tea. It does have caffeine in it, so it's something that I usually drink either in the morning or like in the afternoon after lunch if I just want a little mild pick-me-up. I'm very sensitive to caffeine, so I would not drink this. I wouldn't drink this at night, although I've had friends over who have had this and have really loved it. And the ingredients are black tea, natural vanilla and almond flavoring, and then vanilla beans and almond bits. So you just really get this like delicious full almond vanilla taste. It's so good. I love this. So I ordered this online. I'm not sure where you can get Republic of Tea, if you're able to get it in other places, but I highly recommend it. If you love almond and you like tea, you will love this. And like I said, a little cream and honey. It's so good, so good. My last item in food and drink this month is something that I can't show you because it's from Starbucks. So if you don't know the whole story, we live in a small town. Basically, the only thing to do here is go to Starbucks, and I'm not kidding. And so we like to go to Starbucks usually at least once a week, sometimes more often, because it's kind of the only thing to do. So, you know, it is what it is, and we just make the best of it, and we love trying all the new drinks, and it's just a fun, silly fun thing that we do throughout our lives living in a small town. But there is a new drink. I'm looking down to make sure I get it right. It's called the iced cinnamon almond milk macchiato. We're having a theme of almond. I love almond. This is delicious. My favorite drink of all time from Starbucks is a caramel macchiato or an iced caramel macchiato. I just love it. And so this is the iced cinnamon almond milk macchiato. And so it has the caramel drizzle on it, but it's made with almond milk and it has cinnamon in it. And it's like a cross between like a cinnamon dolce latte, if you've had one of those, and like a caramel macchiato with almond milk. It's so good. It's really good. So I highly recommend that. I will hopefully been able to have popped in a picture if you want to see what it looks like, but it's super yummy. If you enjoy Starbucks and you like all those different flavors that I just mentioned, I think you'd probably like it a lot. Moving on to makeup and beauty. This is something that if you have been following me on Instagram, my handle is @BlairBlogs. There's always a link below. Then you know about this already because I have an entire button on my profile dedicated specifically to my dry scalp saga. So in a nutshell, I have very dry skin anyway, all the time, all year round. But this past fall and winter, my scalp has been so dry and itchy and flaky, and it's just been a nightmare. It's embarrassing. It's like really uncomfortable. It's tough to know what to do, and I feel like I tried everything. I tried all these natural remedies. I tried all the different kinds of essential oils, different masks, different shampoos. I just tried everything, y'all, everything. And I just couldn't find anything that was working. And so and it's not dandruff. There is a difference between dandruff and dry scalp, and it's not dandruff. So like a really strong dandruff treatment wouldn't actually be effective because I don't have dandruff. I just have, it's basically just like dry, flaky skin on my scalp. So I reached out on Instagram a couple of months ago and just said like, here's the deal. I don't know if I'm the only one who has this, but I really need some help. Does anyone know any dry scalp remedies? And not only did I get lots of people who were like, please tell me if you find something because I have the exact same problem, but I had a couple people offer some really good suggestions. And one woman named Elizabeth offered, her suggestion was to try this line of products from Chlorine, which is a European brand, she said. And this is the Soothing and Anti-Irritating Shampoo with Peony. That's what that looks like. And then the gel conditioner, the Soothing and Anti-Irritating Gel Conditioner with Peony. And these both are formulated, it says on it, they're formulated for a sensitive or irritated scalp. So that's what the conditioner looks like. The shampoo and the conditioner together. And then I don't think actually Elizabeth had ever tried these, but this is the product she was specifically recommending. But I was so desperate, I was like, I'm getting the whole line, and I'll tell you my thoughts on it in a minute. And then this is the last thing. This is the Soothing and Anti-Irritating SOS Serum with Peony for sensitive and irritated scalp. And here's what this one looks like. And it has like a little nozzle sprayer, and so this stuff is incredible. I am not being sponsored, but to say this, I bought these 3 products with my own money. Chlorine, if you want to holler at me, I would love to talk about your stuff because I love it. So this, first of all, it smells amazing. It smells like just, it's like it's a floral scent. So if you hate florals, I don't know, but if you have a dry scalp, you might be willing to suffer through if you don't like florals, because it's just like, this stuff is so good. So both this, the shampoo and the conditioner have a very gel-like consistency. Here's my dog. He's probably smelling that I opened this. And so you can really like feel it lathering into your scalp, and you can like, it just feels so good. It smells good. And the very first time I used this, after literally months of just itchy scalp, immediately when I got out of the shower, I could tell a difference immediately. It was so crazy. My scalp felt so soothed. And then while my hair is still damp, not sopping wet, but definitely still damp, I'll take my fingers and I'll go like this, and I'll take this little spray nozzle and spray it all along, and then I'll flip my head over and do it along the back. And this is like this little serum that goes right on your scalp, and it helps to soothe it. And First of all, it feels amazing going on, but it's crazy. As soon as I blow dried my hair, the very first time I used it, I didn't have any flakes. And I was like sitting there pulling my hair back thinking like, this can't be. And it really was. And so I've been using this for about a month now. I started using it, I think about the beginning of February. I've been using it all of February, and now we're into March and I've been using it. So probably about 5 or 6 weeks actually. Incredible. Smells great, but way more than that, it works beautifully. So if you have been dealing with like a dry, sensitive, irritated, itchy scalp that's flaky and just driving you crazy, I have tried lots of things. Some things have helped, like I've done like apple cider vinegar rinses, things like that have helped, but this is the only thing that I've been able to find that literally cured it. Like, it's gone, my scalp isn't itchy anymore, it's not flaky anymore. I'm obsessed. So this is the system that I got. I had to order it online through Chlorine's website, so I will link below where I got it from, but highly recommend. It's not cheap. I think the 3 of these, and I had a coupon code, I think the 3 of these were about $40. I probably would have been willing to pay double that, to be honest with you, because if you've ever had this situation where your head literally itches all the time and you're like, and then when you're brushing your hair there's like flakes, it's just awful. So I will stop talking about this, but highly recommend. Loved these products and continue to love them. And you can see there's still quite a bit of shampoo left. I think I'm gonna have to buy another thing of conditioner because there's 13.5 fluid ounces of shampoo, and you buy the conditioner and the conditioner is only 5 fluid ounces. It's almost a third of this. I'm like, I'm not really big on that, but everything else about the products I love. The next thing in my makeup and beauty is this mascara, which is, I believe, L'Oreal, and it's called Voluminous Million Lashes Mascara. Yes, L'Oreal. Here's what it looks like. It's waterproof. So I had this mascara in the non-waterproof. I'll show you what the wand looks like because I know some people like to see what the wand looks like. I had this exact, this same mascara, but it was in a non-waterproof formula. And it is the volume. I love volume on my lashes. My eyelashes are naturally quite long, and I also have been using the Rodan & Fields Lash Boost Serum. And so I already kind of have naturally long eyelashes, plus that they were quite long, but I like the volume. And so I was using this, but in the non-waterproof kind, and it was driving me crazy because it would give me the exact look I wanted with just tons of volume across my lashes, but then it would flake off so quickly. And so it would get in my eyes would be itchy and red and watery throughout the day, and like the little black pieces of the mascara would be under my eyes, and the non-waterproof formula is not good. I do not recommend it. And so I was at the store and I was looking at all these mascaras and I was like, I just really want this one, but I want it to not flake. And so I saw the waterproof, and I actually generally prefer waterproof mascara anyway. And I was like, I don't know why I didn't buy the waterproof in the first place. So I picked up the waterproof. It is awesome. It works great. It doesn't flake off. It gives me the look I want. I love it. This is like my new go-to. So it's the L'Oreal Voluminous Million Lashes Mascara. And this and everything else that I'm talking about will always be linked below. So there you go. All right, moving on to home decor and products. These 3 items I'm gonna insert video clips of instead of trying to show you them here, because it's just gonna be easier to show you without trying to show them in front of the camera. Showing them in their natural habitat, so to speak, will be easier. So the first thing is this cell phone holder that I bought off Amazon for our car. And I will show you how it works. But basically you put your cell phone into it and then you squeeze the sides, and there's like a thick rubber siding so that it will hold your phone in place. But anyway, I just really love it. On the back there's a button, so you can push the button and it will come out. It will release the phone. You can pull the phone out and when you get out of your car. But I just like having my phone in a place where I can see it and it's easy for me to get to in the event of an emergency or if someone calls me or anything like that. And so I just really like this little holder. I think it was like $8 or $9. Riley and I both got one for each of our cars. It just made it a lot easier when we're driving around town or doing a road trip or whatever. Also for maps, it is great for maps. That was the main reason why we originally bought it, was because we had guests coming in town. We were going and doing some things that we had never done before, and it's just so much easier to have that up there where you can see the map rather than trying to hold it in your hand. So the cell phone holder, we are loving. It's great. The second thing are the twinkle lights that we have wrapped around our bed frame in our bedroom. So we put these up at Christmas time to get our house in the, you know, festive Christmas spirit, and we just never took them down, and we are not taking them down because I'm obsessed with them now. I usually turn them on every afternoon or so, and then we just keep them on until we're ready to turn off the lights and go to bed at night. But they are like they provide the warmest, coziest glow to our bedroom, and it's just so cozy to get in there and read, or just the two of us talk, or even just getting ready for bed and having that little cozy glow. I just absolutely love it. And so we are definitely keeping those up. I was thinking about yesterday maybe getting, because the ones that we have kind of look like Christmas bulbs, not totally, but a little bit. So I was thinking about getting ones that were maybe a little bit less Christmassy, but I'm not in that big of a rush because I love the ones we have. But the twinkle lights in our bedroom have been making me so happy, and in February, which is my least favorite month of the year, I just do not like February. By February, I'm like done with winter. I want it to be warm, but it's not warm yet. It's just not my favorite time of year. Having those lights just was bringing me so much joy, especially in the evenings, because the days were still long and dark and just, you know, whatever. So the twinkle lights in our bedroom have been a favorite of mine in February. The last item in my home decor and products category for February is that we hung art in our dining room. Yay! If you saw my last weekly vlog, which I will link above, I think it was number 25, we showed the process of putting this up. So basically we have this big blank wall in our little dining nook that's right in our kitchen, and it just has felt so barren for the entire 2 years that we have lived in this house. And we were finally like, we've got to get something. So I was looking online, and I found a blog that had free downloadable printable art. And so I downloaded some vintage floral prints because I thought that it was really pretty. You can hear more about my reasoning behind wanting the vintage look in that vlog if you want to hear that. It's towards the end. You can just skip to the end if you just want to hear that piece of it. But anyway, and so I had to get them printed, and I got them printed at Vistaprint, but I didn't have to pay for the actual art. It was a free download, which was awesome. And then I bought the frames on sale at Michael's, and we put them in like a little grid pattern, and it's just, it adds so much to that space. It looks so much less barren and empty, and it just makes the whole room feel cozier and homier and more complete. And so we're thrilled to be able to do that. I will leave links to everything that I can below, and like I said, you're welcome to go and check out weekly vlog number 25 if you want to see more about my thought process behind that specific art and our process of hanging it and all that kind of stuff. All right, we have 3 more categories. The first category is entertainment, which is anything internet, TV, books, audiobooks, anything like that. And so this month I want to share about a YouTube channel that I'm pretty sure that I've shared about before. It's called Bits of Paradise, and the content creator is named Brittany Paradise, and she is a mom of, I think, about a 2-year-old at this point named Harper, who is so, so sweet. She might be 2 or 3. I'm not exactly sure how old her daughter is, but she is precious. And she and her husband live now in Utah. They were living in Colorado before, and she's just sweet. Like, she just has a very sweet, easy to listen to, easy to watch personality. She does lots of really cool crafty things. You know, now she does a lot of toddler crafts and toddler food and things like that with her daughter. But anyway, I just love her personality. I love watching her. She's really genuine and really down to earth. She's one of those people who is totally like a Pinterest mom who does these like amazing Pinterest things without making you feel like you're a loser for not doing that. Like, she does these really cool things, but she's just so casual and down to earth about it. I just really love watching her. So Bits of Paradise is a YouTube channel that I absolutely love. I always watch new videos as soon as Brittany puts them out. So I will put a link to her channel below, and you can go check it out for yourself. She did adopt her daughter, so that's a really interesting kind of part of their journey and storyline, is their adoption process and what that all looked like. And I just have loved watching her throughout the years that I've followed. So go check her out. Okay, in clothing and accessories, I have this fleece that I am obsessed with. This fleece is by a brand named Boxercraft. I ordered it through my husband's screen printing studio, and it is just this like furry, I always joke that I look like a llama when I'm wearing it. It's so warm. It's exactly as warm as you think it looks. Like, I just absolutely love wearing it. It's so cozy on these cold winter February days. And on the inside it has this, but then it's not two-sided all the way. There's like just kind of like a more fleecy feeling fabric in here, but then I love this little detail that they're right here. is really pretty as well. So this fleece I'm obsessed with. I've been wearing it nonstop, constantly, like literally. I think in my last vlog I was joking that I had worn it every day in my vlog, and then when I edited it, like I literally had worn it every day in my vlog. But it has gotten me through the winter. I hate the winter. As a whole, I hate the winter, I hate the cold, but this is so, so warm and I've really loved it. So Boxercraft fleece for the win, I love it. All right. Last category is Priceless. So this is a category where you can't really put a price on these things. These are more general life things, events that have happened, things like that. So the first thing that I have loved in February was the icy weather, which seems to contradict what I just said about hating winter. But I always joke that I really like this snow and ice, but I just don't want it to be cold for no reason. Like, if it's gonna be cold, I want it to be snowing. Otherwise, I want it to be warm. And so we got a huge ice storm that rolled through in February, and it was awesome. It was so beautiful, it was so wonderful, and we just absolutely loved it. It was super cozy, we had a fire, loved it. So the ice storm was great. I'll pop in some pictures if I have them of what it looked like. It was absolutely gorgeous. The last and final thing in this month's Priceless section are this is hard to see because it's almost the same shade as my skin, but it's just like a little elastic, and my women's small group and I, we all took one of these and we assigned like a prayer, a specific prayer to this, and then we vowed that we would wear it every day, and every time we see it that we would pray that specific prayer, whether it's breakthrough for someone else, breakthrough for ourselves, a specific, you know, whatever prayer it is. And we have seen so much cool and awesome just answered prayers this month by just persistently praying the same thing every day for ourselves or for a loved one or whatever. So anyway, just having a prayer band on. I've done this several different times in my life, but haven't done it for a couple of years, and reinstituted it this February, which is really special. So those are my favorites this month in February. I would love to hear what you've been loving this month. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to my channel for more content like this. I will see you guys next time. Thanks again for watching. Bye.